On today's episode of Drawing with John, we'd have a foot, a tattoo, talking about this stuff. Well, everyone, welcome back to Drawing with John. Yes, we made it back. I know, you've been asking for it. We made one. Here it is. And today we have a special guest, Leah Pritchett.
Oh, we made it from SEMA.
Yes, we did. And you're here. We can talk about the design we did with you.
Absolutely. So I've got to say it's my favorite one I've ever had of all time.
Ever?
Ever. In all the space-time continuums I've ever. It all started, right, with basically a white piece of paper.
Yep.
And a small idea to make greatness. And I couldn't verbalize very well exactly what I was thinking in my mind, so off the ground started running. It did originally come from John. And then from there, kind of like Tetris, we built upon it.
I like that. That's good. We did it together.
We did.
Yeah.
So the premise of it all is nitro racing. That's my forte. That incorporates nitro, CH3NO2, respirators, and the skull came from him. That was the starting point, right?
Yeah, it's cool.
He did a little research, right? And
yeah, you had an icon on some of your previous merch that you had. I'm like, oh, I'll just take from that and flip it.
Right, and we love our 9/16 wrenches, and Spade came from you. And I saw that and I was like, that is money.
So here's the original sketch we did. It was basically, as we were talking about, nitromethane's nasty. So it goes back in the day. Front engine dragsters.
That's right.
You'd be smelling that stuff the whole time.
Like they were wearing basically those leather ball caps as a helmet, and they cared more about what was going in their lungs than what was protecting their skull. And so they just had these two respirators so that they could breathe through the nitro, but they were front engine dragsters, so you got all of the fumes straight in front of you. So tell me why you picked out a Spade out of hearts or king or queen or jack or any of that.
One, it looks cool. Two, it's like you have ace up your sleeve so you can just pull it out when you need it, and that's what you keep doing. So
we did do that.
Yeah, so it's cool. So it was real, like this overall layout was simple. It was not simple, but it was really set up for a back hit, traditional back hit. Front left chest, back hit, and then we did the speed and power. Obviously, we had your numbers in it. The nitro.
Call letters.
Yep. Right. And then you were like, that's cool. I'm feeling it, but it needs to be more,
909.
Yeah, basically. So Leah and I are both from the IE, so I knew exactly when she said that. I'm like, it needs to be more, and I go, I got you. So then we moved from that to I did some scripts, because she wanted, I want scripts now. So we did the script of it, and then we tried to move it to, okay, I lined the whole drawing and just had the script in it, but then it was like, that's not really feeling good with the rest of this now.
Right, I mean, like that looks cool by itself, and then that looks cool by itself too, so like we gotta come together.
We had to bring it up.
Yes.
So we came back and I went ahead and drew up some more letters.
And that's when I went like this.
That was it.
That was it.
So it was done. And then we went to the final design, as you see here on the printed shirt. As soon as you said, I knew exactly what you're talking about.
So one thing is, when I had the opportunity to make an LP shirt with Hoonigan, I thought, I'm like, man, I don't want, LP I guess will be on there somewhere, right?
Yeah.
To give, the drag racing centric part. It says drag racing all over it. And like, right, if you look there. And so tiny little stamp in the middle, and that's really all I wanted, because like I'm a fan of the brand, I'm a fan of the people, a fan of the culture, and I wanted to, I'm a part of it. So you'll probably just keep seeing if we get to do more like little tiny hints of LP here and there, but I love it.
The shirt came out awesome. Then we made a hat for you. This hat's very different than our normal Hoonigan hat, let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's kind of low key as far as branding. I mean, it has our name on the back, but it has nitro on the side.
Fine print.
Yeah, and then we also have our H-box icon. Had to do it. And then we have the graphic on the front of the crown, but to make it extra.
Extra. Read all about it. That's right.
Underbill hit. This is so IE. It's also, when I was thinking about it though, it's also super suicidal tendencies.
Oh, that's true, that's right.
Like Suicidal, if you're not familiar with Suicidal, punk band from Venice. Whenever I think of Underbill hits, I always think, oh, it looks like, It doesn't look like Suicidal, but that's where that came from in my mind. But for where we're from.
I got that from straight 909 IE SoCal. I guess it's so important to me because I don't get to live here anymore in SoCal. But when I'm wearing our stuff, I want to feel like home again. I was so in love with this script and this entire idea. So we won the Drag Pack Championship this year, Factory Stock Show now.
Leah Pritchett's car is thundering down the Mopar Express lane of
I couldn't keep the trophy, World Championship one. It went off to Dodgeland, to Detroit.
Oh.
So I thought, since I can't permanently have the #1 trophy, I gotta get something that can't be taken away from me. So I loved your script so much that I got El Bandito tattooed on my foot to always bring together that championship. It's in homage to your script because I love this shirt. So like we are all connected here.
Wow.
Between my foot, you guys that have the shirt, John that created this livery and speed and power, and a championship. So I feel like we're all winners.
Wow, this is bananas. So we went ahead and made something even cooler, and it's actually a 3D piece of the art, and you've been nice enough to sign it. This is pretty rad. You can display this on a wall in your garage, in your house, wherever. But I thought this was a really cool way of continuing to design, so it's not just printables.
Right, and I mean, and shirts these shirts actually have a really long wear life. I would know because I've been wearing them all year. But it does. It lives on for forever, and it's 5-ply wood. I mean, I was looking at it, I was like,
oh, you're getting all nerdy on it, checking it out.
You know, so when you see it from across the room, it's not just your regular design. It's out there. It's 3D. You know, we haven't quite conquered 4 or 5D yet, but
Wait, we'll figure it out.
We will.
We'll figure it out.
I mean, between stickers, a hat, the shirt, now you have like the living version of the design. It's set to go. So I'm just extremely honored. So.
Actually, no, it's the other way around. I'm super honored to work with you and stuff like that, because I was at NHRA during SEMA, and the people from NHRA like, oh, you designed that? That thing's fire.
See?
I was like, oh, yeah, I'm stoked on that. Thank you for noticing that. And we did that at the beginning of the year.
I guess, what do you guys want to see next? Like, there's so much involved with nitro and flames and pipes and boost and all that. Like, we can make more fire.
But wait, there's more. There's more. This was in your top fuel car.
It was at one point, living inside of it, making a lot of speed and power. And that's one that we brought over from Phoenix when we went 334 miles an hour to break the record. So it's not just anyone, it's an actual connecting rod from that past. So it looks nice, it looks shiny, but obviously now it's out of tolerance for what we're able to use it for, but it would look good in your den, kitchen, I'm not sure.
Sick, your kitchen.
Yeah, your kitchen, she's gonna love that.
It's got one bearing in it. You can use it, you can cleave with it, you can tenderize things with it. Why not?
I'll sign it to match this. And of course, 777, for you guys that don't know, that's our car number. And it's obviously the luckiest number because I get to work with them.
Wow, it's the other way around. It's all on this side. We're all about working with you. It's awesome stuff.
So thank you guys for the love and support.
If you want to find any of these products, go to our .com. Down here, we'll put some links or something to show you where to go to buy the things that you want to get and put this in your living room, your house, your kitchen, whatever you want to do with it.
Or garage.
You can put it in your garage if you want to be like that. It's cool. Just somewhere down there. Well, there you go. Drawing with John with Leah Pritchett. It was actually fun having another person here. Usually it's just me talking to camera. People are like, cool, you going to draw something? I'm like, yeah. And this time we got to talk about more in depth about it, and you're here to talk about it, so it's cool.
From the first time we ever talked about it, from then on it was just emails. And conveying thoughts and me not being able to draw anything out, the reciprocal part of that was awesome.
We're out of here.